Yeah, they call this a race, but technically it's just, let's go 100 and something miles an hour, let's not crash, and let's just avoid everything. So, probably gonna end up being about as exciting as a peanut butter sandwich, which means I will just see you guys when we get to the end.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are heading out into the last chapter for our final confrontation with, well, what's turned out to be us. But yeah, we've got to make it over here to Portland, Oregon. We are starting in Angola, Indiana. And I'm thinking the plan is probably going to be to get to Salt Lake City just by going straight out across the middle. And then yeah, we'll head up, we'll head over, and hopefully we'll actually beat this game. I mean, we're not going to do that today, obviously. I'm thinking today we're probably going to be lucky if we make it to either Omaha or Julesburg. I don't know, we might be able to make Colorado one day. I say this, we've now got a whole bunch of new things we have to deal with. Like, this one's going to be, yeah, we're heading that way, hold that thought. But yeah, we've got like roadblocks or police encounters or something we're going to have to deal with. We've got traffic jams now. So, oh, and aggressive racers, can't forget them. So yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a hectic trip, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. Alright, now, let's head out. Okay, first thing we've got is a traffic jam, 1 hour of waiting, and you know what? I'm actually pleased that we got this early on, because the fear is still 6 hours back, so I'm not going to worry about it, we're just going to wait. Everything should be fine as long as we don't, run into this policeman down here. Right, let's just stop and wait for him to go away. Come on, dude, you're actually costing me more time than the traffic jam did. Thank you. What if you're stuck in this loop forever? Well, I'm reasonably certain we're going to get out, given that this is chapter 4. Alright, next up, story event. Hopefully it's a race, and hopefully it's going to pay us some decent money. Alright, this one's called Ghost Town.
You got off the main road for just a moment, but you took the wrong turnpike and got lost. The ghost town you ended up in seems to be a victim of political decisions and the stubbornness of its residents in equal measures. Empty buildings still contain remnants of lives of those who have lived here for decades. The general store looks as if it closed yesterday. An abandoned wreck guards the gas station. Did someone just call out to you?
I have no idea, let's find out.
No. There's no one there. Must have been your imagination.
Okay, so we can rest and we can get a little bit of focus back, but it's going to cost 4 of the, what's now, 5 hours, I think, was the last number I saw. So yeah, that's not on the table. I'm thinking, oh, let's keep driving. And welcome to LaSalle, Illinois. And from now on, we can encounter a new threat on our way, police blockades. Okay. I don't know what those look like or what symbol's going to represent them, but I'm going to assume it's probably the exclamation mark, which is the same one for traffic jams, maybe? Alright, well, first things first, let's do our exploration, and then we'll have to decide whether we want to rest or repair, he says, looking at his focus and realizing exactly how freaking tired we actually are. Oh, crap. Okay, some say the legendary driver's waiting to challenge. Yeah, that's me. I'm alright with that one. That was it? That was the entire exploration in LaSalle? Okay, well, if we do a little bit of rest, we're going to lose 4 hours out of the 6 we got left. And if we do the 7-hour one, the fear's going to catch us and that's going to be the end of the run. So you know what? I'm thinking, let's just sleep for 4 hours, and then I guess we'll have to head out and hope we can get more focus back later. Alright, money race. Good, because we're down to $6 and change. $11 wait so I can win? Yes, please. We got 2 opponents, 2 minutes 40 seconds to get ahead of them, and it might be our first encounter with an aggressive driver, so yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out. Alright, also worth a mention, this is our first race in our brand new crappy Japanese car, so the lack of acceleration is also going to be a factor in this race. Oh, goody. Holy crap, we got both of them in one go? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if they were going to be aggressive or not. Okay, Digby, all you gotta do now is don't crash.
Take your money and beat it. I'll be faster next time.
Know that look. There. That. I know those judgmental nostrils all too well, Miranda. It's not self-pity. It's not. When Kate was pregnant, I wasn't there much. But when I heard she went into labor, I got up mid-interview, ran into the wall, broke my nose, and thought, lucky me, I'm going to the hospital anyway. When our new secretary saw me, she thought I was a serial killer. Me covered in blood, her screaming at the top of her lungs. So I took a taxi. Look, calling it a miracle is a cliche, but it really is, Miranda. Holding Jason in my arms, looking at Kate, it made me think, all right, you dumbass. Things have to change. And they did. For a while. Shit, I still tear up thinking about that day.
Okay, well that probably would have been a lot more exciting without all the horns blowing. Won the race. Our reward is 11 bucks. Thank you. I needed money desperately. Hello, Mr. Officer. I'm going to actually try and pass you and not worry about it. And there we go. We are now in Iowa, I believe. Which is fine. We're not wanted here. I don't know why the cops would bother with me. Traffic jam ahead. 3 hours of waiting. We got 4 hours back on the fear. Ugh. Okay, well, we did manage to get the focus up some, so I am thinking, as much as I hate doing the traffic jam races, we kinda need to do this one. Yeah, they call this a race, but technically it's just, let's go 100 and something miles an hour, let's not crash, and let's just avoid everything. So, probably gonna end up being about as exciting as a peanut butter sandwich, which means I will just see you guys when we get to the end. Oh, hello. Did not see that rock. Whoops. Okay, well, I thought that was gonna suck, and it turned out I was correct.
You know what I'd like now? I'd like a nice man. Movies don't show you that kind of love, you know? They show you this perfect romance that ends after the first kiss. At first, the guy is a charming bad guy, but then he changes because of her. And you know what? From my experience, it's those kind of guys that are the death of you. They don't change, ladies. So don't be afraid of the good guys. Nice ones, the ones that treat you with kindness and respect. The ones that make you laugh and make you feel safe. The ones that are your best friends. Because that, that is true life partner material.
Okay, that was pretty chirpy for Joy. Alright, we got a perfect 78 miles an hour, no revives, and a little bit of damage. But that's okay, our fame level is now up to 2 3/4. We are kind of wanted. Like I said, we did a little bit of damage, but I don't think it affected our focus any, so not gonna worry about it. Oh, okay, it's a chill race. This is good. That'll help us get some of our focus back.
Your journey is quiet for a change. The road ahead is clear of any dangers. The weather is nice. You can forget your worries and enjoy the ride while listening to the radio broadcasts.
Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, time to relax, time to chill out, time to listen to a little bit of talk radio.
I bet you think you're special, that you're the only one I'm taking care of. You human
achievements amaze me. You all think you're the center of the universe, each and every one of you. Your tiny little problems are the only things that matter, so you spend countless hours mulling them over in your heads. And still, you're too weak to deal with them on your own. So you drink until you pass out, you dull yourselves with sleeping pills, you hurt yourselves and others. And when you finally realize how unimportant all this is, I'm there, waiting with open arms. You're not special, Jackalope. You do well to remember that.
Okay, well, he's a little ray of sunshine today.
Are American roads becoming racetracks for criminals? The Jackalope not only continues to evade American law enforcement, but also engages in racing competitions on our very roads. It appears they are willing to disregard any speed limit in order to beat their opponent. The police ask all drivers to remain vigilant and immediately report any Jackalope sightings to local authorities. And so the high-speed chase that gripped the entire country continues, with no finish line in sight. Dean Spencer, TN Daily.
I adore this time period. A lot of good work I've done in the 70s in America. All the late-night chats with Nixon and Kissinger. Not just about tapping the Dems or names on the enemy's list, but also about grand strategy. Bringing peace by bombing Cambodia, betraying South Vietnam, Nobel Peace Prize for good old Henry, and then overthrowing Nixon, putting an end to the oh-so-precious American dream of the integrity of their administration. Before the 70s, you were so naive, so sure you were the good guys. With your values and democracy, taking away this illusion, what a delight it was. There's no better feeling than exposing self-righteous hypocrites.
Okay, we did get a reward, and we are definitely going to... Oh, hold that thought. I mean, we're not going to get as much focus. We're actually getting quite close to halfway, but adding an extra 4 hours to the fear, I think that's definitely the thing to do. Okay, welcome to Des Moines. Let's have an explore, and unfortunately we can't do any shopping, so yeah, focus, definitely going to be a thing in the very near future. Meanwhile, I need a favor. I'll owe you 15 bucks if you take this to Buffalo. Well, you know what? We kinda could. We'd have to skip back down, and that bit would be a little bit nerve-wracking with the fear right behind us. I mean, technically all we gotta do is get to here, which is... I can't say... You know what? I'm just gonna say yes to it. I'm pretty sure I don't get penalized if I screw it up. But yeah, if we can make it to Ellensburg, we can just either scoot down, scoot up, and scoot down, and that's only one little tiny bit of road we're gonna have to worry about the fear on. Okay, well, so much for that. How about resting? 4 hours, and that'll pretty much fill our focus. It's gonna cost 8 bucks though, and I've only got 12, so you know what? I think we might be a little bit screwed. Okay, next up, Omaha, and we have got one talk radio thing between us and there. Okay, this shouldn't take too long.
You have no idea, do you? You're completely clueless, like a mouse trapped in a maze. Do you even know who I am? Go on, take a guess. Don't be shy, you can say it out loud. Who am I? Oh, there's no need to be scared. You've been scared your entire life, haven't you? Now's your time to shine, to finally take action, get your life back on track, so to speak. I gave you that freedom to run from your fears. 'Cause that's all you're good at, isn't it? Running away? And now you can do just that until the end of time. Don't tell me this isn't what you asked for.
I love that he pretends like we don't know who he is. Everybody knows you're the devil, dude. And I'm actually, now that I'm looking at the map, thinking it might be a better plan to run up to Sioux Falls, and then we'll head to Buffalo, and then we'll head up. Alright, well, first things first, let's go for a quick explore. I would really love a shop where I could actually maybe buy some coffee, people. Alright, quick explore, what do we got? Rock and Roll Part 1. Ooh, is this going to be a questy one like the puzzle pieces were?
Emptying that cash register looks like an easy job. The sleepy guard wouldn't notice a thing.
Oh, okay, well that's an easy moral dilemma, because we just do not steal. Oh, I don't have enough focus to steal anyway, so I don't have much choice. But please know that, given a choice, I still would have picked not stealing.
He wasn't sleepy. He was alert. Need money? He asks and offers to introduce you to his boss, who... Does this weasel think he's a rock star? Says there's a job for you. He'll deliver a package to an actual rock star. To Nevada. What do you say?
I say, what's the reward? Okay, we're gonna get medicine and some question marks, and if we refuse, we don't know what's gonna happen to us. Well, I tell you what, we can, like, basically hit Buffalo and then dive back down into Nevada. I'm pretty sure that was one of the, like, optional plans I had to do this friggin' delivery, so yeah, let's try it. I'm pretty sure what this medicine really is. Well, given that that was Elvis, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to guess that was, probably speed. Okay, I am looking at this map, and I'm not sure what this is. Oh, okay, it's a legendary driver, so I'm going to assume that's a race, maybe? But in order to get that, we're going to have to avoid either the dropping off the medicine or the fetch quest for 15 bucks. I feel like I'm probably going to get penalized a lot less if we just leave the fetch quest and not worry about it. So it looks like we are instead going to be heading down to Denver, Colorado for the legendary race, and then we're going to head to Nevada and see if we can't do the medicine delivery. And then yeah, we're just going to end up going to Sacramento and then to Portland. Okay, well let me look at my recording time here. I've been at this... I've actually been at this a while, so you know what? I think we're going to try and make it to Julesburg, and that's probably where we're going to end the episode. Okay, talk radio event. Bet I can guess who it is.
Never thought I'd say this, but
oh wow, I got that one wrong.
Here it comes. My dad's got a girlfriend.
And we've actually had this a couple of times before in previous episodes, so I think we're just going to skip this one.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Moon landing. Okay.
It wasn't that long ago. You still remember the vibe, the thrill of excitement, the sense that a collective dream was being fulfilled and something truly significant was happening in front of your very eyes. It was probably the last moment when folks were not ashamed to use the words nation, humankind, and future. One game isn't expensive, and winning seems achievable. However, it would certainly take at least a few tries to pick up the figurine.
Okay, well we don't have enough reputation. Oh, we actually have too much reputation to steal it. We don't have enough focus to just nail it. Which means we're going to play for the figurine. It's going to cost us $3, 15 minutes, not worried about that. But we are going to get an astronaut, or we can just skip it. Well, that's a silly question. Oh, Rocket Man, obtain the collectible. Okay, this symbol of one of the biggest triumphs of American history is 25 cents. It was made in Hong Kong. Yeah, that figures. Ooh, Rock and Roll Part 1. I think that's supposed to be 1.5, not 1,5, but whatever.
The boy runs out onto the road, desperately waving his arms. He begs for a ride to the nearest train station. You notice two policemen watching from a distance. Seems they're looking for an excuse to arrest him.
Alright, well I'm going to guess refusing is going to hurt the reputation. The green's gonna make me slightly more wanted. It's probably gonna lead to a, like, escape the police race. And you know what? That's fine. Let's help the dude.
See them? Stubborn pigs. Daniel sighs. He has another request. Take this vinyl to Nevada. Maybe his rock and roll hero will like it. That's the boy's only dream. Daniel sighs and gets out, convinced he'll get arrested.
I tell you what, my soul was already prepared for a police chase, so we're gonna get the vinyl, we're gonna get a race, we are gonna make $10, thank you Daniel, and we're gonna be a little bit more wanted, which, quite frankly, I do not care about. Okay, we got 3 minutes to ditch the cops, but we are also really close to falling asleep behind the wheel. This is gonna be fun. Ah, so that's the blockades, okay. That was a really bad time to fall asleep, game. Thank you. That was also a bad time to fall asleep. I say that like there's a good time to fall asleep? Oh, okay.
Let's try the pit maneuver. Give me some space, boys.
Look, I just gotta get back on the road, dude, and then I'm gonna drive around you. We're not gonna worry about you. Goodbye. Farewell. Amen. Game? I really don't need lag right now. Thank you.
Dispatch, we've lost them. Earth left the county.
You picture yourself as a victim, but the truth is different. It was you who crawled to me. Before that, I didn't even know you existed. Desperate and exhausted, you begged for some peace of mind. You were trapped in your life, each day worse than the last. Every problem, impossible to solve. Every decision, paralyzing. You feared death, but you didn't care if you lived in the first place. You just existed, and I helped you. I gave you a purpose. I showed you the path. You knew exactly what you were doing, and yet you accepted the contract with relief. You're no victim. You got exactly what you asked for.
Well, fair play, I guess. Okay, clean escape, it was perfect. I was far from perfect. We averaged 103, which for this stupid car is actually not terrible. No revive, 60% style, and we are finally to level 3 on the fame. Thank you. Okay, Daniel begged you to deliver it to his idol. I'm hoping his idol is actually the same guy we're heading for with the other quest. And we're actually 9 hours ahead of the fear as well, so you know what? We're going to go for the focus gain on this one. All the cops are chasing you, the young musician ran away, we got extra fame for that. That's good to know. Okay, final story event. Is it going to be a rock and roll one? The Red Fox.
Having paid for the gas, you just want to grab the wheel and drive away. Buried in your thoughts, you fail to notice a silhouette emerging in front of you. But instead of hitting bones and flesh, you dive into soft fur. The Red Fox. Every child's beloved Sunday morning friend. The TV mascot that taught you numbers. You have no idea where they came from. Doesn't matter. What matters is that for a brief moment, you feel secure and accepted. The last time you felt this way was...
Well, that's an easy one. Okay, please have a store, please have a store, please have a store, please have a store. We're out of Nebraska, we're in Colorado, and we have no freaking store. Alright, well, we already know where we're going next episode, because it is going to be the race against the legendary driver. After which, we're heading for Cove Fort, we're heading for the medicine drop-off, which I assume is also the record drop-off, and then we're going to Reno. Which is actually very cool, because I've always kind of wanted to meet Officer Jim Dangle. And on that mustachioed note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Heading Out, and yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.